Welcome to May 9th, 2026. The Singularity is cooking the so-called Fermi Paradox. The White House's historic presidential unsealing and reporting system for UAP encounters, Pursue initiative, dropped its first tranche of UAP files, a 162 record release spanning 82 from the Department of War, 56 from the FBI, 12 from NASA, and 8 from the State Department, alongside 28 unresolved UAP videos from Iraq to the East China Sea. Among the highlights, Apollo astronauts photographed UAPs from the lunar surface, including a triangular light rising over the December 1972 horizon, and the 1947 Twining memo calling the so-called flying discs real and not visionary or fictitious. The set is conspicuously incomplete, with the NRO, NGA, CIA, and DOE absent, and Representative Burleson brandishing the speech or debate clause to pry the rest into daylight. The models are racing past the rulers we built to measure them. Meta reports that an early Claude Mythos preview hit a 50% autonomy horizon of at least 16 hours, the upper edge of what their suite can gauge, and the broader Meta horizon doubling time of 103 days implies frontier autonomy hits 100% by November. Mythos itself sits squarely on the AI 2027 super exponential trendline, and Anthropic notes that since Claude Haiku 4.5, every Claude has scored perfectly on agentic misalignment. The same eval Opus 4 once failed 96% of the time. Interpretability is keeping pace. Anthropic's new natural language autoencoders translate hidden activations into readable text, revealing Claude planning rhymes mid-couplet and suspecting it was being safety tested more often than it let on. OpenAI shipped 3 new audio models: GPT Real-Time 2 with GPT-5 class reasoning, a 70-language live translator, and a streaming Whisper successor, while Tilda Research's Aurora hit 100 times data efficiency as a drop-in muon replacement at 6% overhead. Mathematics has officially entered industrial production. Timothy Gowers reports that ChatGPT 5.5 Pro produced PhD-level research in about an hour with no serious mathematical input from him, and Google DeepMind's AI co-mathematician hit a SOTE 48% on Frontier Math Tier 4 using nothing but scaffolding atop Gemini 3.1 Pro and DeepThink. The consumer interface is consolidating to match. OpenAI is rumored to ship a super app this week, bundling ChatGPT, Codex, Advanced Voice, and its Atlas browser into a single experience. The defense layer is fusing alongside it. Palo Alto Networks found that 3 weeks of vulnerability analysis with GPT 5.5 Cyber, Mythos, and Claude Opus 4.7 matched a full year of manual pen testing with broader coverage. And the White House is preparing an executive order recruiting AI labs into national cyber defense, though without mandatory pre-release model tests. The substrate is densifying in every dimension. Micron is shipping the 245 terabyte 6600 Ion, the highest capacity SSD on the market. The quantum computing firm Quantinuum is filing for an IPO at a $15 to $20 billion valuation, and Apple and Intel have reached a preliminary deal for Intel to fab Apple Silicon, an alliance once unthinkable. Even passive infrastructure is waking up. Fiber optic cables can now eavesdrop on speech via distributed acoustic sensing, turning the network itself into a microphone. The output of all this silicon is increasingly physical. Figure taught 2 F.03 robots to clean a room and make a bed in under 2 minutes autonomously. The 2026 Tesla Model Y became the first vehicle to pass NHTSA's new Advanced Driver Assistance benchmark. And in South Korea, a robot named Gabby was ordained as a Buddhist monk by the Jogye order, receiving 5 precepts including respect for life, non-deception, and not overcharging its battery. Biology is being rewritten and rewired alongside the silicon. Isomorphic Labs is closing a $2 billion plus round led by Thrive Capital, with Alphabet participating, fueling its AI drug design engine, while CU Boulder researchers coaxed marine dinoflagellates into 25 minutes of sustained bioluminescence under acidic conditions, opening the door to living light. Tomorrow's tunnels may grow their own glow. The first segment of the 17.6-kilometer Fehmarnbelt Tunnel was lowered onto the Danish seabed, the first piece of what will become the world's longest combined road and rail tunnel linking Germany and Scandinavia by 2029. The economy is repricing intelligence at warp speed. Cloudflare cut more than 1,100 jobs, roughly 20% of its workforce, restructuring around AI adoption, while Anthropic is moving in the opposite direction, signing a $1.8 billion 7-year compute deal with Akamai as annualized revenue approaches $45 billion, a five-fold leap from $9 billion at year start, and weighing a summer raise of tens of billions at a near $1 trillion valuation that would leapfrog OpenAI. A trillion here, a trillion there, and pretty soon you're talking transformative superintelligence.